I was thinking about the matter where Sarah and Reko's tokens got stolen, and I thought, so it was an option given to the player whether to do any negotiations at all, right? So it was an option given to you whether you would collect any tokens at all, correct? But you would presume that somehow the game would force you to collect at least some tokens. I believe that's because you have to do a certain amount of attractions to get all the clear chips, and at least one of those attractions would, as a result of doing that attraction with somebody, you would trade. So you would end up trading some tokens, so you would end up like Jin, so they could still say that Jin got last place and got 0 tokens. But how many tokens you get will be variable depending on like how aggressive you are at collecting tokens. So I was pretty aggressive at collecting tokens, so I got a pretty high amount of tokens, maybe comparable to someone else who played the game. But they had to make it so you could get enough that it would make sense that Sarah would be in one of the 3 girls that were second to last place or so much, right? Like Rao, Reko, and Sarah would have fewer tokens than the boys would, and Kana. So because that amount you would have though varies, you would think that sometimes maybe you wouldn't have had 50 tokens at all for which to buy a trade with. In which case, how would it even make sense that Sarah would think that she could go back to her room to get 50 tokens to make a trade? So I wonder how the game deals with that. I'm not going to go back and do several Let's Plays, I'm going to do one. But I'm like, how does it deal with that? Additionally, you can buy stuff at the buying stuff counter, and then you would spend your tokens, and then you would not have enough to do trades later because you spent them all. Now, I didn't spend any of my tokens, but that kind of is another interesting thing where I would know that that stuff wouldn't be that important to progressing in the plot because you would theoretically not have to need it, otherwise it would force you to get it and not just make it a choice whether or not you would buy it or not. So there's lots of ways in which you have different amount of tokens going into this Chapter 2, Part 2. So, yeah, you wouldn't necessarily have 50 tokens to use to make a trade. And that kind of, I go, that's a little bit confusing, like, how do they make sure you think you have enough tokens? But also, it means that you're not guaranteed to be able to buy a trade. Which, that's why maybe Sarah's tokens were stolen, is because she isn't guaranteed to necessarily have tokens, and if she have enough tokens, and if she does, the game has to have a way around that. Which also may make it that the token, whoever stole the tokens isn't really that important either. But it does kind of raise the question, how is Sarah going to not be the sacrifice? Because she needs tokens to trade to not be the sacrifice. Is Kaiji just going to come in and just bail her out because Machina? That would be lame. They might go, well, what if Sarah stays? What if Sarah stays the sacrifice and then either dies or is one of 2 people that lives? To which I'd say, I really doubt that the game would kill off its whole cast. That's not how these games work. 2, killing off Sarah is something I really doubt this game would do, very seriously. So I don't see that coming. I'm pretty sure that Sarah is not the sacrifice going in. This is just there to build dramatic tension, and it's just going to be resolved somehow. But it might be in a lame way, like someone comes in as a Machina. My brain's getting a little bit tricked by the trades. I can remember 3 trades happening. One was Kaiji and Sarah trade, because Kaiji spent his tokens on it. We don't know how many tokens he had, but it was probably quite a bit because he was in the upper level, right? It wasn't as many as, what's his face? Kyutaro, who we know had 190, but it could have been up there, it could have been like 150 or something, because it could be enough to make a couple trades. And then there's the one that happened that was, we don't know what went on, but while we were in the kitchen with Kaiji. That might have involved Rao, because Rao was acting funny, like maybe she had the sacrifice card, but that would have been weird, because that would mean Rao would trade the sacrifice card to Sarah. That's a weird move to make, unless So had some way of explaining away why that was a good idea. Because they were working together somewhat, we know, because they were working together on the whole laptop thing. And then the third trade was a trade that gave Sarah the sacrifice card, which again, if Rao got it on the second trade, that would have to have been Rao's doing. Now, So did go to the restroom right before that trade happened. It's like, oh, I gotta go. And it was kind of a misdirection because it seemed to be like seeing the other So on the computer screen. His picture triggered it, but that didn't really trigger it. So it's kind of a... Anyway, I don't know why it like shifts up and down like that. So notice there was a white bar at the top of the recording. Now it's gone. You notice the bottom was cut off. Now it's not cut off. It's something that tricks me. And once actually, this recording will never be uploaded, but there's one I actually got tricked by that and tried to recrop it as like a mistake. Anyway, so for some reason my brain wants to think there was 4 trades though. Like I want there to be 3 trades after Kaiji's trade, but I can only remember 2 instances of trading afterwards, and they're weirdly spaced apart. Like you would think that whoever got the sacrifice would trade it right away, but they waited. So something really kind of weird's going on behind there. Because whoever had the sacrifice did not trade until Kaiji and Sara got to the kitchen, at least. And then whoever then had it, if that was the sacrifice being traded, you would think no one would trade anything but the sacrifice. It was still maybe a few minutes after that when Sara got up to the lobby again. Anyway, I'll hold off on trying to guess who's going to die until we get more hints, because that's getting surprisingly hard. Like I had this guess, I thought, oh, I know, it's going to be Rekko or Alice is going to be one of them, and then they already fulfilled that before the main game. So it like took that thunder out from under me. So this isn't as much reason to believe that Alice will die anymore. So I'm kind of back to square one. But anyway, let's keep going with the game. If I missed anything super important, by not buying things like personal info or victim videos, I will have already recorded all of Chapter 1 and 2 by the time I upload this, but I'll still read the comments. You can put in the comments, like, stuff I missed out on or something. Because I was, like, just saving up the tokens. But then it seems like that would be been dumb because the game kind of probably adapts to me having tokens and just takes them away. If you don't use them, you lose them. Okay. There's also a counting on you that did not follow with the following last time. Because I didn't commit to the bit that hard. Okay, so we're doing the whole... Sorry for tricking you, Sarah. Explain everything, please. Okay, I'll explain. You see, when the trading phase began and we were giving our roll cards, the fake appeared on this monitor. I believed it only at first that the professor had been revived, but I quickly came to my senses. The fake ordered me to collect the laptop and Ranger's chip, and he said to do it alone without discussing it with anyone. The rest followed from there. Everything just followed from there, I suppose. You figured it out with just that part of the explanation? Or I'll explain it in full just in case. At first, I immediately thought of discussing it with you, Sarah, but I thought the fake might have anticipated that, so if they found out I was wary, I was sure the fake would disappear. So I thought I had to extract as much info from it as I could, and so you talked with the loner. Woof. Right, the fake wouldn't expect me to discuss it with Sal. And continuing to act like I was fooled, we sent the fake and hacking what's it. To think now is capable of that. The best way to get the fake to believe me was to antagonize you in front of him, Sarah. And that was all the loner's plan too. Woof. Amazing. No. That's true, I guess I'm a gloomy sort myself. No, Big Sis now is a chipper type now. I really don't think I am. But getting help from Sal of all people. However you look at it, I'm going to believe in Sal. Sal mentioned a plan for escape, didn't he? Please gather everyone in the lobby. Now. So, could you not talk to me right now? You're making me mad, meow. You just have to leave him to it, I guess. No smells? Okay. Give Sal's pitch for just being dumb. Thought I was supposed to go to the... Ring up boxes built in the alcove, so there's one in every bedroom. The lights are off. There's someone in the darkness. I see. Your heart may be rather wounded. Mine is. Not just yours, necessarily. Everyone's is falling apart. Sometimes it's better to forget memories that are simply too painful. And in reality, the human brain is made to do so. It just methylizes genes. All of you are too strong, so you can't erase your own memories. So with this machine, you really can't erase them? My memories of Rekko? Only the painful memories, you understand? Those fun memories as brother and sister, those will remain. You can just forget the bad memories. I'm the only one who can cure you. Well, this would become a problem during the trial, because then we'd lose information. Alright, do it. Are you certain? Make it quick before I change my mind. Then here we go. Well, that's not very precise. Oof. How do you feel? Oh. I see, what a good feeling. My head is clear. Alice. Sarah Shidone, how long have you been there? So you use the machine? Well, yes, I should have asked to earlier. If I'd known, I'd feel so refreshed. Is that okay? Even your bad memories are memories with Big Sis Rekko. Oof. I have more memories than I know what to do with. It's unfortunate she had to die, but Rekko will surely live on in my heart. Being able to say a thing like that all casually, it's not right, woof. What? Then please don't. If all you have is burdens, that isn't life. I can't say Alice did anything wrong. Indeed, don't... So he doesn't remember the bad things, but he remembers he used a machine to make it so that he does not remember the bad things. So he remembers that there is bad things. Okay. Indeed, don't hamper my invigorated mood. I think I'll go rest in the lobby. Let's go, Jin. Okay. I believe this machine to be a one way of achieving happiness. No matter what you think of it. My mind is clear as a spring morning. Like how they updated it since you can actually move to places by clicking on their doors. That wasn't something you could do in the first chapter. Supposed to sniff something. Okay, someone forced Kyutaro to make a trade. So they zapped him with a zapper and then made a trade using his tokens and his tablet. So maybe Kyutaro was the victim. Okay, that's interesting. Kyutaro? Is he asleep? There's blood coming from his mouth. Huh? Muscle gorilla? It's okay, he's breathing. But he's not conscious. Why in the world? Is this? Some strange device on the ground. Big so sorry, I've seen this on TV. It's a stun gun. Whoa! Say what? If it touches you, you get zapped and you can't move. Meow. Obtain stun gun. Oh no. Oh, I accidentally skipped dialogue again. That might have been important. If it was, I lost it. Yeah, there's no power in it anymore, so I think that's it. Woof. Shows the importance of backlogs. What happened here? There's a tablet on the ground. I'll pick this up. Obtained a tablet. Is this Kyutaro's tablet? Why is it on the floor? Anyway, we can't leave him like this. Yeah, but you can't carry him. Let's see. I'll call for someone. Kyutaro? What happened here? Well, I missed the dialogue I could have had with these two in the hall, because I didn't know what order I was supposed to do things. Oops. We can explain later. Kyutaro is okay, right? Might take a while before he gains consciousness, it looks like. I see. Kaiji, could you take Kyutaro and Kana, and I'll gather in the lobby later. We might know a way of escape. What? Really? Yeah, Sao's attempting something right now. Sao. Okie dokie. I'm half believing, but if you say so, I'll trust you. Thank you very much. He's about 220 pounds, right? Seems more like a pro wrestler than a baseball player to me. I really like that. I think I've called everyone now. You, Sarah Shidon, what's about to transpire here? Man, Kyutaro is heavy, alright. Is there really an exit? Let's believe in Sao. No, let's never believe in Sao. You there, Sarah. I heard we can escape, is it true? Alice? It's true we found a lead towards escaping. I see. What, aren't you happy? Sure. I hardly feel any vengeful thoughts coming from Alice now. I hope the floor master doesn't find out about this plan. Gosh, you saw us, that would be bad, wouldn't it? After the incident with the fake Mishima AI, they might soon notice something going on. They're going to be very cautious if so. Sao's still in your bedroom? It seems he headed to the monitor room. Don't tell me the secret room's there. It may be. I'd like to check over by the monitor room. Sarah? Sao's working to get us out of here, right? Kana? There's something up. There may be some ulterior motive here. But you entrusted this to Sao, didn't you? I'm sure there's a part of you that wants to believe too, Sarah. 'Cause plot. Seems Kyutaro still hasn't woken up. It's like he's in deep sleep. This is like all the characters are idiots moments. I'm worried whether he'll wake up. It's fine. If it comes down to it, we can try splashing water on him. What is this, gym class? Okay, so I guess we gotta move to the monitor room. What's this ladder behind the monitors? Big so sorry, let's check it out, meow. Climb. What's this? Probably a puzzle. Memorandum titled That Incident. This is a pretty odd book. Old book read. Quite some time passed since then. But even now, these hellish memories are scorched into the back of my mind. In the first trial, I killed a person. First trial. I would never trust others. That's what I decided. In the Russian roulette that followed too, I didn't participate. It's describing the same things we had to go through. Yeah, it's doing this plot thing again. At the end of their argument, the challenger chosen was someone most surprising. A 17-year-old schoolgirl. Oh. Okay, so who's in the Russian roulette? Kaiji, Kai, Kyutaro, and Sao, right? And Joe. That hair looks like Kaiji or Kaiji. There's like this dark side of Kaiji. With overwhelming charisma, she had a talent for getting people in order. And in the first victim conference, she was a central figure as well. But there she lost her best friend. And in the second victim conference, a boy even younger than her, and the man whose views most aligned with hers, these two died. Two died? Was the second victim conference not the sub-game? Only Reko died. Seeing her so exhausted, I felt pity. For the first time I spoke of my true feelings. By the time we were done talking, I had acquired an admiration for her. To the point I would be fine with even my own death as long as she won it all. But in the third victim conference, she died. Oh, it's a mirror thing. She's a clone? Oh no. You go like clones, time travels, body swaps, parallelism, blah blah blah. It was the first time I'd shed tears for a stranger. Even now I see hallucinations of her. As many women as I try to love, I'm never satisfied. And she has the victim card, right? So it's like saying she's going to die. Because it's parallels. Even now, to me, she is. The message ends there, half written. What in the world is this book? It's for this replacement for Sarah to figure out a way to save the Sarah of the past. Recreating the scenario, trying to make it come out differently. Papers titled Floor Master's Code. Read. Floor Masters, let's carry out the death game with pride. For trials that require explanation, give one to the participants in advance. Floor Masters must not directly kill participants. Floor Masters cannot lie with the intent of deceiving participants. If there is misconduct during the main game, it either proceeds with the transgressor's death or must be retried 24 hours later. Treat the participants with love. Misconduct during the main game, this is the first time I've heard of that. If a participant transgresses, they die as penalty, and if a Floor Master does, it's a 24-hour extension. That seems to be how you'd interpret it. Talk about unfair rules. That means there's a way to extend. You can trick the Floor Master into committing a transgression and cause a 24-hour extension. Good place to use some woof sense. Nope. Monitor reflects the computer screen. A portrait of a man. It's entitled Inauguration. Well, I guess we have to click Sal. I really don't like this. Sal is fiddling with the computer set up in the room. Sal definitely makes the game better, but he's not someone who I would like to interact with in real life, obviously. Is this a secret room? Yeah, no doubt about it. It's Gashi's room. I'm using Ranger's chip right now to neutralize the security. Can you actually do it, that? Yep, this chip's amazing stuff. It's got a lot of important data that could probably be misused. Almost makes me think Ranger was intended to inherit all that data. Was he going to be a successor or something? A successor? In place of a son? It's just a backup? I wonder if he was a stand-in for a son. Well, not that it really matters. The hacking is still going to take some time. Could you help keep an eye out below for anyone coming? I'll keep watch, meow. Mix says, sorry, you watch the loner, woof. Sure, watch Sal, you say. Okay, so it's the same thing. I did it. I did it. It went great, Miss Sarah. I'm in the depths of their security now. You sure are energetic. And poof, there it goes. Things are going to get a little difficult from here. There's more? It'll be fine, just wait here. Sal stooped over further and began to work on the computer. He seemed so lively. Whoa. What's the matter? Well, that's a different sound than the trade sound. If the developer goofs up and makes it into a trade, I'm not going to be happy. There's been a little problem. Miss Sarah, could you help me out? Huh? See the 4 monitors in this room? There's going to be red error screens appearing on them. When you see one, tell me right away so I can fix it. Understood. Tell me when you're ready. Well, minigame time. Are you ready? When a red error screen appears, tell me what monitor it's on. Okay, leave this to me. Okay. It's done. Hey, it worked, Sarah. You succeeded? Of course, You probably can't tell at a glance, but things are getting really outrageous. Let's save the celebration for later. Let's go, Sarah. Hold on, where? I just have to follow him. It's a trick. Okay, well, let's go get tricked. This way, you two. Don't leave us, Wolf Loner. I wouldn't leave you behind. Come on, hurry. That's not my microphone, that's the game. What's this? Meow, they're showing everybody. Woof! Oh, what's the matter, everyone? Man, I'm bored. Do you want to talk about something? You're awfully busy, it seems. Huh? How interesting. Looks like the AI control system broke too. Sure enough, the hacking was a complete success. Are you leaving them like this, meow? If you want to say farewell, make it quick. I'll be in the lobby. Seems pretty noisy around here. You need something from me, Sarah? Huh? He seems different somehow. Sarah, won't you talk with Kana? So my sister told me this the other day, but, Sorry, I don't have time for that now. Now where's Lias? Seems like a bustling fun time. Let's drink, Woof! Why'd you wake me up, Big Sasara? I'll talk if you'll play with me. Well... yo, Sara, what's up? Greco? Why, you look like you've seen a ghost. I can't let Alice see this. Oh, it's you. Just so you know, I don't have time to talk. I'm in a hurry. Hello, well, if it isn't me. You've got bags under your eyes. Are you not sleeping well? Monitor me is looking a lot healthier. Alright, everybody, let's carry out this sequence of unfortunate events that's about to unfold. Inspired probably by something similar in a different game. Did something happen with my power? Well, still encoding. Wait, is what you're saying true? I'll explain later, there's no time now. Everyone, let's trust Sal. Whoever wants to escape, come to the stairs. If you want to stay, I won't stop you. I didn't say I want to come along, you know. Toward the long stairs. I see you all came. Is there a way to escape over here? If you doubt me, check whatever looks suspicious. Suspicious looking vending machine. Oh, this vending machine opens. A passage appeared behind the vending machine. Yeah, I can't spoil that game, but this is going to be probably very familiar to some other game I know of. You got it, Miss Sara? As far as I can see from the map data, the exit is straight ahead from here. Please let me save my game. The only doors keeping us from it are this vending machine and the last exit door. And both of those use the exact same security. So then, there's no reason it shouldn't open. Let's go before the floor master interferes. Just in case this is something that you're not supposed to beat but can. There's a large passage behind the vending machine. Beyond here might be a ray of hope. Now we just have to grab that hope. And squeeze it. Within the passage is an endless flight of stairs. 777 stairs. Actually, I think there is some place in South America that actually has 777 stairs. But anyway. Hurried yet careful, we advance step by step. Stay close to me, everyone. Sal and Kana walk in front. Along the way, we notice doors on the sides. Lots of them, spaced some distance apart. I suppose these connect to the other floors. Those are probably the victory stairs that only the survivors are allowed to climb. Oh, these. Must be built so that they can access these stairs no matter when the death game concludes. Hearing that makes me hope, whether or not I want to. For an exit? An exit. Is there really an exit like Sal says? Have we been saved? From the death game? Hey, Big Sis Sara. What is it, Jen? Even once we'll go home, will you still see me? Meow. Of course. Well, obviously. Really? Woof, thank goodness. Meow. Yet I'm sure when you meet, you'll remember. You want to forget it all? Woof. Well, maybe. There's no way I could forget. No. Jen. No. Don't cry, Jen. The things we lost, the despair put in us, there's a lot that won't go back to normal. But we'll get it back. Peace, our normal lives, that's real victory. Not for you, because your parents are all tangled up in something, and so you can't untangle yourself from it. Big Sis Sara? I'm sure it'd be impossible alone. Even I know my own weakness. That's why we'll reclaim it together. Reclaim it? You're right. Our connections can't be cut easily. They're lasting bonds. Everyone? When you go back to life as usual, what will you do? I hadn't been thinking about it. What did I want to do when I got out of here? I want to finish that painting. I want to play video games at home. Okay. Big Cesar should come too. What about you, Sal? Huh? Go see a movie, maybe? No, that's great. Kana wants to come with you. Hey, detective, shouldn't you go along with them? Might be good. Really, let's all go watch something together. I can't wait. What do you want to do, huh? Do you not have anything, Mr. Policeman? Let's do the creepy one. Then maybe I'll go eat some meat. Grown-up desires are so dull. Meow. Sad, isn't it? Being a grown-up who dreams big, Jin? Okay. I see something. Huh? The exit? It's a traditional Japanese room. According to the floor map, this is the winner's room. The winner's room? Well, small shelves of some sort. A white sliding door conceals what's outside the windows. Okay. The corridor continues further. Up ahead is the exit, Miss Sarah, at last. Well, this will definitely be important later. There doesn't seem to be anything to pick up, so I guess we keep going. I mean, it's not going to be an exit. My heartbeat's growing faster and faster. Hope, future, normality. Believing that all of this lied just ahead. What waited us was a solid wall of rock. It can't be. And the floor master appears. New music. Over dramatized, but whatever. What the heck is this? This is the exit? Nope. This was planned. It's nothing but rocks, almost like there's been a landslide. Ridiculous. I mean, this means the exit is blocked. Security had indeed been neutralized. But without a door, there's no point. There was no hope. New sprites. Don't be ridiculous. What in the world? We can't go home, meow. It can't be. This is all a lie. Yes, it was all a waste of my time as the player. This is the truth you sought out. An external explosion was used to make a physical lid. Long before the death game began. Ahem, I have it this time. Please forgive your rudeness. My rudeness, I do not wish to use violence. Now everyone, it is time to stop dreaming. You must win, for the victor will the path open. Only for the victor will the path open. You have only a brief time left. Spend your last moments before the main game will. It's over. It's all over. Give me a chance to pick up whatever's there. All that's left is this card. Huh? I guess so, huh? Having hope, having it broken. Over and over. Sarah? Think it's time you face reality. There's always only one choice. Which do you choose? So, that's your choice. Well, I mean, accepting death is accepting the game's over. Well, good luck. Before I knew it, everyone had gone off to do their own thing. Use this final time granted to us meaningfully. Emergency exit sign. Okay. Kaiji? Just can't find it in me to give up. It might be futile, but I'm gonna struggle. Fool. What can you do without heavy machinery? You're a fool beyond saving. Alice too began clearing the rubble. Kyutaro was still passed out. Way to do a game save. Sorry, I'm taking a pause for a certain reason. Usually in this situation, I like stop encoding it, but because of the way I'm doing it right now, I can't do that actually. Okay, pause over. A ring of bucks. If I had tokens, I could use it too. Sal is deeply focused on the laptop, continuing to fiddle with it. He still hasn't given up. So, please, save us. The words came out unconsciously. Then there's nothing more I can do on my own power. If anyone can do something, it's Sal. I don't have enough time. I have Ranger's chip right here if I had just another hour. All I might do now is hack the roll card data. Huh? A ring-up box. It's all over, isn't it? Now, I don't even have the energy to move. If I'd known about this, I wouldn't even want to see Hope. I can't find the words right now. Oh, I get it. We're gonna use Kyutaro's tab. Okay. Can't just stealthily switch him out. Papers. Miss Rocks, as you move, there's no time. Wonder if I can open a way, even in the tiniest gap. Don't flap your mouth, move your hands. Seems like it's a whole other level than what can be accomplished by human strength. Big sis Sarah? Okay. I went looking around, meow. Jin? Did you find anything? Did you find anything? There wasn't an exit or anything, but I found a smartphone on the stairs, meow. Huh? There wasn't anything like that when we came up. What exactly is on it? That sound. A card trade? Wait, I had to sacrifice, right? What in the world is this trade? What? Did Sao mess with the things? Why did sacrifice become a commoner? Big sis Sarah? Jin, what is it? You just had a scary smile, meow. Sorry, it's nothing. More importantly, Jin, about the phone you found. Meow? Jin? Yeah. Sharp pain in my neck. The moment I felt it, my senses cut out. I'm done for. Hey, ain't there some way we can save him? With so much bleeding, I fear nothing can be done. This is weird in a lot of ways, particularly Mishima being in the picture. No, I can't respond, please. Did I just have some kind of dream? This place. Gashu's on the screen. Everyone, how are you feeling? I truly thank you for once again participating in the main game. I will omit detailed explanations, but I have one point of warning this time. It appears one of you lost your tablet. Due to the need for fingerprint identification, others cannot misuse it, but as it is a disadvantage to not know your own rule, a spare tablet has been placed on your table. So that was Qtaro, right? Because we have Qtaro's tablet. So Qtaro had to be given an extra one. Please use it if you are the person in question. That is all for my warning. To proceed with the rules, please touch the screen. It's starting a second main game. Well then, allow me to explain the rules of the main game. It's like, allow me to explain the rules of the class trial. It's such a ripoff. The basic rules are that one person to be sacrificed will be chosen by majority vote. The vote will be split into two parts. Through the first round, the preliminary vote, half the total, will be chosen as candidates. There are 8 presently alive, this would be 4. A final vote will be held using these, deciding the ultimate victim. In other words, the sacrifice is decided by narrowing it down from 8 to 4 to 1. Of importance are the 4 roles. First is the commoner. This is a normal role which has no powers. The second is the keymaster. As one would expect, they hold a key. If chosen as the sacrifice, all will perish. The third is the sage. By the power of holy divination, they can know who the keymaster is. The fourth is the sacrifice. This is a card of reversal which lets its owner live only if they are chosen as the victim. But meanwhile, if not chosen, they will die, so it is also an accursed card. In exchange, the sacrifice can vote twice. And if they win, they can escape together with one person of their choice. Incidentally, in the event that multiple people are tied for first, if the sacrifice is in the tie, sacrifice wins. If Keymaster is in the tie, all perish. If both the sacrifice and Keymaster are tied for first, the Keymaster takes priority and all perish. The distribution is one Keymaster, Sage, and Sacrifice, all others are commoners. And that rule was not there in the first room, but it's now here in the second room, which means it will come into play very majorly. Best of luck. You may avoid total destruction at all costs. And may you avoid total destruction at all costs. That goes without saying. Well, everyone, please wait for the game to beg. Hey, Gashu! Miley? Gashu, are you listening? You've really gone and mucked things up. You made a fragrant transgression, one that shakes the very core of the main game. Are you trying to appropriate the main game for your... Apologies for the video malfunction. The main game will now begin. Please enter, everyone. Wait, what just happened here? Gonna have it. In the last minute, Miley's gonna show up and be like, nope, 24-hour extension. So it's like, we're gonna get chosen as this, like, to die, and then it's just gonna, like... But it's like, ah, psych! Okay. We're gonna save the game and quit this recording. Save at number 33, make sure something's in 33. Okay, good. I'm gonna do the main game next recording.